Good day, Chair of Chairs, Honourable Premier, members and members of the public. The Democratic Alliance knows that without economic development, any potential for political openness and freedom is questionable. It is through economic development and growth that we are able to create a society that is inclusive and just. Thus, a fundamental focus of any government has to be realizing an environment for economic growth and opportunities, especially in a developing country and economy with a history of injustice like ours. The foundational and the rudimentary function of the annual report shows an adequate performance in the year 2021-22. However, when you dig deeper, you include the AG report and, most importantly, look at the impact of the department on the lives of everyday people. The picture shows less than adequate performance. In fact, it shows a failure in creating an economic environment that is inclusive or growing. In addition to the lack of the on-the-ground impact, there is also the question as to why 96.7% of the budget was spent, but only 67.31% of the KPIs were reached. With a dismal performance in all of the entities, including a 53% achieved goals in Gauteng Tourism Authority, a potentially top performer or contributor to the GDP. This is shocking. When the official unemployment rate in Gauteng is 37%, and youth unemployment has increased by 7%, and economic growth is predicted to reduce to between 2.1 and 2.4%. No matter the adequate performance and reporting, something is not working, and something has to change. The basics are missing. The people and the public sector are not truly seen as the centre and the drivers of economic growth. People are seen as part of a tick box exercise for a report, and they are fed political promises over years that have never been achieved in this financial year or any other, and thus no real change is felt or seen on the ground. The lack of focus on key activities and strategies that grow the economy is clear. And in addition to this, there is no consequence management or implementation of consequence management for any entity or official who has not only failed to achieve KPIs, but failed the people of Gauteng by not creating an environment for a prosperous Africa based on inclusive economic growth and sustainable development that is achieved through fostering transformation, growth, and industrialization of the economy as per the African Agenda 2063. Let us take a moment and realize it is incredibly sad that almost 30 years after liberation, people are still oppressed by a lack of economic opportunities, and they are still excluded from the whole of society through a lack of integrated transport, minimal access to appropriate and excellent skills development, or just basic human rights. The people of Gauteng deserve better. The people of Gauteng deserve a government that cares enough to create an environment that supports economic growth and is not in competition with it. I thank you.